Okay, besties, time has finally come for me to rank all 32 demo stage performances for Girls Planet 999. And yeah, I am really excited to do this. And before I begin, I quickly want to give a huge disclaimer because I know a lot of people have different opinions, so you guys will likely not agree with my opinions, which is perfectly fine. But I hope that we can all be civil about it, regardless of you not completely agreeing with my opinions. So yeah, don't take this video too seriously, because I just want to make this video for fun, that's it. And I'm going to be ranking the performances mainly based on my enjoyment of it. And also please try to understand that me having criticisms with the performance isn't me hating on the performance or the girls. I think all the girls are incredible in their own ways, and I really just want the best for them. So yeah, I just hope that we can please keep that in mind. And even if you don't like my ranking, just please, I hope we can all be civil about it. So, yeah. Whew, yes. Can you tell I'm scared to make this video? I really am, but what you gonna do? So, at number 32, we have La Ta Ta by Witches. And their vocals were kind of weak, and they were also out of sync during the performance, so it kind of made it hard for me to enjoy the overall performance. However, these girls aren't bad, and I feel like with more training, they can easily overcome their flaws. Number 31 is Wannabe by Palais Girls, and I feel like this song choice just wasn't right for them, and that's why the overall performance didn't turn out well, given how hard the song must be for these trainees. Number 30 is Violetta by Luxury Proportion Girl, and they ran out of breath several times while singing, and also their dancing was quite stiff at times, but I do think these girls have potential to be really good later on. Number 29 is Humph by Twins, and a lot of you said in the comments of my previous video that they purposely made the performance bad to gain some attention, which I hope is true because I really want to see better from these adorable and entertaining girls. Number 28 is 1000% by Marshmello, and these girls have really great facial expressions. However, their vocals were like really shaky, and they were also not in sync. Number 27 is Dolphin by S2, and their vocals weren't right for the song, to be honest, but they did do an okay job overall with the dancing. Number 26 is Maria by Dreaming Magic Girl, and their dancing was actually really good. However, their vocals were unstable at times, but with more training, I feel like they'll be really good in the future. And I think they did a really good job of capturing Hwasa's vibe, and they really did a good job of giving off that similar vibe. Number 25 is I Can't Stop Me by Cotton Candy, and their singing did lack a lot, but I think their rapping and dancing was actually quite decent. Twice songs are not easy to perform, especially their more recent songs, so I can understand that this must be very exhausting for them to perform, but so I applaud them at least for trying to do such a difficult song. Number 24 is Rolly Polly by 0505 Youngest. Their vocals were actually quite decent. I did think they did do a good job at singing, but I think a performance like this requires some energy because it is Rolly Polly, so I felt like they lacked the energy needed to make this performance really stand out. Number 23 is Hug You by Spring Girls, and I was honestly kind of surprised they performed this song because it's so underrated and I love it so much. So if you've not listened to Hug You by Daya, you truly should because it's an amazing song. But the girls, their vocals were actually really too quiet to hear at times, but I feel like their dancing was actually quite good. Number 22 is Rumor by Visual Killer, and this is the performance we all know that Shen Zhaoting, she stole the show, and I feel like the other girls, they need to practice a bit more when it comes to their vocals. If so, then this performance could have been truly top tier. I feel like the reason why this performance ranked as high as, let's say, the other performances is because of how good Shen Zhaoting is. Like, oh my god, all eyes were just on her, and yeah, I just really think she's amazing. Number 21 is Mr. Chu by 18 Girls, and this performance is honestly not as bad as Mnet made it out to be. Yes, the girls did lack energy and facial expressions, but I think they did a decent job, and their vocals were actually quite stable at times, which I can't say for every performance that came before it. So I feel like the reason why this performance is as high as it is because I think the vocals were better than, let's say, the previous performances. So that's why. Number 20 is Helicopter by Fierce Girls, and this performance was also decent, even if the vocals were really unstable at times. And Chai Bing, she really stole the show from me, and she quickly became one of my favorite trainees in the competition. Also, the original will always be the best version, let's be real. Number 19 is Twinkle by Shining Girl, and this performance was also way better than Mnet made it out to be. Yes, the girls did make mistakes given how difficult the song it is, but I feel like they still did a decent job at singing in some of the certain parts. I feel like a lot of people are not going to agree with me putting this performance as high as it is. This is my opinion at the end of the day, so there is that. Number 18 is Fancy by Crystal Girls, and yes, their vocals were off-putting at certain points during the performance, but I'm really impressed at how well these girls worked as a team, and I feel like these girls are just going to be even better later on in the show. Number 17 is Black by Moana Yamauchi, and her dancing and facial expressions are actually really good, and I feel like with more singing lessons she'll be absolutely fantastic. Like, this is one girl I feel like we all need to keep an eye out for, because I feel like she's gonna be a dark horse for sure. Like, I really like her already. Number 16 is Siren by Shuza-in. I really am trying, guys. But yeah, I do think the song choice wasn't the best for her. However, she clearly has great stage presence and talent, which I have a feeling will shine brighter in the upcoming future performance. Another underrated trainee that we need to keep our eyes out on. Number 15 is Nonstop by Energy Youngest, and I think they have good charisma and dancing skills, but to be honest, their singing does need a bit more work. Number 14 is Dum Dee Dum Dee by December Girl, and like I said before, both these girls are incredibly talented. But I personally think they could work on improving their facial expressions. Because of that, it did not make the performance that enjoyable, but again, they're very talented. I felt like they can just work a bit more on their stage presence and their facial expressions, and then they'll be good to go to take over the entire show, and also the entire world, let's be real. Number 13 is Boogie Up by Sparkling Girls, and I feel like a lot of you might not understand why I put this as high up as, let's say, Dum Dee Dum Dee, or even Siren or Nonstop. But again, this is my list and my opinions, so yeah. And this performance was actually just really refreshing, and the girls just really surprised me with this really adorable performance. These girls made the performance fun for me, and that's why it is as high as number 13. Number 12 is What a Man by Electric Shock, and this song is really difficult to perform, but honestly, these girls did do a good job, which I know some people might not agree with, but again, this is my list, and yes, some mistakes were made, but overall, I think it was a really good and fun performance, not to mention that Jiwon's vocals and stage presence in the song was literally everything. Like, she deserves way better than how the show is treating her, let's be real. Number 11 is Pop Stars by Shooting Star, and the singing and dancing for this performance was really good. Like, these girls are definitely some of the aces in the competition. However, I do think that they could work on their stage presence a bit more. If so, then they would be the complete package. Number 10 is Black Mamba by Cuties, and I really did enjoy this performance. aespa isn't easy to do, but I felt like they were close to being as good as the original, even if some mistakes were made that Mnet dramatized a lot. But regardless of that one mistake, what matters to me is how well the overall performance was, and I really did like this performance. I watched it, I think, twice or thrice, and I just have fun every time I watch it. Number 9 is Paradise Lost by Shim Seung-gun, and oh my gosh, this performance was literally too flawless. Like, justice for Seung-eun, because she knocked it out of the park. Her expressions and her deep voice were literally everything, and she's a member of Bandit too, so another debut idol coming here for a second chance, and I really hope that she gets more screen time because she's incredible and she truly does deserve better. Number 8 is Wow Thing by Firework, and this performance was a wow thing indeed. Like, they felt like an actual girl group that brought home the teen crush, great vocals, and amazing rap. So yeah, these girls are just really good, and they definitely delivered one of the best performances in the competition. Number 7 is Snapping by Su Ruiqi. So yeah, Su Ruiqi, she truly is an ace in singing, dancing, great expressions, visuals, like all of it is just there. This girl, she needs to debut ASAP because she is too good to be still a trainee, let's be real. Number 6 is Bounce Back by, I have no idea how to pronounce this, but I'm gonna think it's BB Oyun or Boyun, but yeah, not only did these girls outslay the vocals, but their dancing was also top notch. Oh my god, like singing Little Mix while dancing to it is just not easy, and I feel like these girls are just top 9 material, let's be real. Number 5 is Kick It by Hot Sauce, and damn, this performance was really powerful and just a lot of fun to watch as well. It was so good that I guess my only complaint is that they could work on their hair not getting all over their faces. But yeah, really good performance, definitely one of my faves, and definitely one of the highlights of this competition. Number 4 is Boombaya by Burn Crush. Blackpink songs, they are not easy to perform at all, but damn, these girls, they did it justice. It's honestly one performance that gets better the more it progresses, and Shauna and Hikaru, they really stole the show, with Shauna reminding me of Rose and Hikaru reminding me of Lisa. Number 3 is Gogo Bebe by Joker, and this is definitely as close to perfection a performance can get. Not to mention, it was just a lot of fun, and it looked like the girls were also having a lot of fun performing and singing and just being incredible, and yeah, I have my eyes on these girls because they did a fantastic job. Number 2 is Bubble Pop by Yujin, and this performance, it was just a lot of fun, and I found myself cheering for Yujin whenever I watched this performance, and she's just a great dancer, which I knew since I started biasing her, and I'm so glad that more people are noticing it as well, and her expressions are just really adorable and fun, and this performance just really made me more excited for this show. And of course, number 1 is Crazy by Monster Baby. Now, the best performance is subjective, and we all have different opinions. However, for me personally, the Crazy performance is my absolute favorite. These tiny girls pack quite the punch, delivering in every aspect from vocals to dancing to visuals and even charisma. I'm truly excited to see what they do in future performances because this was incredible. But yeah, those are my rankings for all 32 of the demo stages. Let me know in the comment section below what your favorite performances are. I know we all have different opinions, but I hope we can be respectful in the comment section below. But yeah, that's it for me, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.